walking here in these neighborhoods in the kind of like southern part of Denpasar. You can tell it's this part of the city is much newer, and it's like up there where I started walking this morning. You had a temple next to another one. It's like you could tell that it is more like this traditional Balinese part. There are some temples here too, but every now and then, and you mostly would have like a small offering shrine or something, but it's yeah, like slowly looking like in some other parts of Indonesia. You can't necessarily always in every street tell that you are on Bali. Now I got into a neighborhood where just the north-south roads are actually kind of wider roads. I still don't know if you can get through here easily with a car because there's some barriers, there's some rocks down here, I don't know. But then definitely like the side roads connecting the main roads going, they're quite narrow here. That's something different. Must have been constructed a long time ago when people only used motorbikes and no cars. It's very tight in these alleyways. Well, I hope there's no angry dogs here. I did read up a little bit on the dogs here in Bali. Well, I think the most dangerous part being here in Bali and walking is if you get attacked and bitten by a dog because of rabies and like some diseases these dogs, the street dogs, would be carrying with them. So yeah, so far everything's alright. One dog did come up from behind, and he just kind of like nibbled on my pants from the back. Did not really bite me, but still unpleasant feeling when a dog comes from behind and I didn't even realize he's coming, and I just felt he kind of just slowly nibbled, kind of closed his mouth on my back of the leg, but he did not bite. So it's but still unpleasant feeling when you have street dogs coming up and from behind, so you never know. So this neighborhood here now I'm walking through, seems like I discovered the poor part of Denpasar. There was a dog just now here looking through the gate. Hopefully he's back inside and not trying to hunt me down when I'm getting through here. This is kind of like a, I don't know, almost like a local junkyard, a lot of garbage. Look at all this tin and interesting places you always discover when you're walking through a city. Probably no other tourists ever came into here. Well, that's a Canal River here in Denpasar. It doesn't look much better than they are in Jakarta and some other cities in Java. So I just have to cross the main road and just continue here. All the offerings from this morning, people driving over with the motorbikes, so nothing left of them. And then I have to go through here. Gang Buntu. Gang. It's kind of interesting because gang means like a hallway in German, and this is kind of exactly a gang, just kind of to get through. Nothing really, not a real road. Yeah. So I have to cross kind of across here in Denpasar. Basically, I think I have like 2 kilometers to cross just these narrow alleyways going through here. There's always a kind of entrance to the right side, but never one to the left. So this would be like the back of the whatever, like this again, I don't know, gated community or something. Like this would be one on its own, which is completely fenced off here, and then you can only enter to the right side, the buildings here. It's very interesting. This one here, even Chinese. Yeah, dogs everywhere. Well, as long as no dog running behind me and attacking me, it's all good. It's all good. But seems it's a good time. It's very hot. It's 1:30. I think they're pretty lazy now to do anything. So I think it's I'm lucky this way. There is a dog standing in the middle of this path. So I'm just gonna choose the next one. I don't like because these dogs, when they're around, they kind of come out like in a pack. So better not to risk it if I see them already. I don't know how they kind of can sense too that I'm a stranger. I'm not like the regular guy passing through this neighborhood, so better to be a little bit careful and just choose a different path, I would say, because I read really that there's actually a month there are 4,000 dog bites in Bali, so that is a lot if you think about it. And you know, guys, it's not that I'm like overly afraid of dogs. They seem to be pretty chilled here in Bali. I think back in Bosnia they're more aggressive, I don't know, but I just don't like these kind of tight corridors, because the corridor, like you have seen before, the little kind of just pathway is merely, I don't know, 1.5 meters wide, and if I am coming too close to the dog, he really might feel threatened, because there is no way for him to kind of go out of my way. Like this road here is much wider, so even if I would come past the dog, he can just move to the left side, I move to the right, so we both have some space, and then he won't feel threatened from me kind of narrowing him in. So I think yeah, I don't know how many of you guys are going to be walking in these kind of places, but I think sometimes it's just smart to watch out for that kind of stuff. So I do have a friend over here. It's the last 50 meters to the main road. He's kind of like being nervous. I don't know if the dog is blind. I just it's kind of making a little bit nervous moves. What would you guys do? What's the thing to do? There is nobody around, so I just don't like it to make the dog nervous, and I'm getting nervous. So I don't know. It just makes for a bad situation if both of us are nervous and the dog can sense it. And then, like I said, it's just a tight alleyway still, and the dog might really feel threatened by me that I just don't give him his space. So, like you hear, many dogs around here, many dogs. Here you can see when a whole neighborhood is torn down, just everything gone. That's like one of the streets I showed you before when I'm walking through. That's how it looks like. That's basically the whole strip, just kind of one-sided. This here is both sides of the road, just getting everything out of the way and just building probably everything new into this strip here. Very interesting, very interesting. Apa kabar? Baik? Panas?
Iya.
Panas. Iya, panas. Yeah. And the kids here like to play with these they just put these what are they called, the dragons. They tie them up to, I don't know, somewhere on this string, and you can see them up there in the air, just going up there. It's pretty cool. This here must be a very special place. No place so far in Denpasar I have seen so many of these offerings. Look at this is insane. It just packed everything. So many. And then I don't know, how does it work? Is it all from one day and then they clean it up at the end of the day, or how does it work, guys? I really don't know that much about Balinese culture, and I don't want to bother the people who are coming here to pray, so I just let them be and do their rituals. But yeah, I'm curious, like, how does it work? Like, all day long people coming to one spot and putting their offerings, and then at the end of the day or at night somebody cleaning up everything, putting away, and then starts all over the next morning. Yeah, I don't know. But this one here was definitely the one place in all of Denpasar so far where it was just like so many of them. You can see there's just here another one, but not that much like the previous one. These two are really interesting. I don't know what they are supposed to represent. Like, is it a... I don't think it's a god. I'm not sure. I don't want to insult anybody with my... because like I said, I don't know anything about the Balinese culture. I don't know what these two would be called, this shrine, but it looks very interesting for me. Is it supposed to be a man with a big belly and big boobies, or is it a woman with a big belly? Like, what is it? What kind of yeah, person, being are these? So we're coming to the fourth big difference between Denpasar and the cities in Java. Obviously in Java you can get it too if you go to Chinatown, or there are some places, but here in Denpasar in Bali it's again widely available. Babi guling, it's the roasted pork which the Balinese really like. I'm gonna go see if they have some meat. Yeah, I think should be. See if I can eat here. Makan? Babi guling sini? Yeah. It's quite hot outside. It's 3 in the afternoon. It's probably not the best time to eat pork, but it's also too hot outside, and I'm gonna spend some time inside and not in the sun, and try the babi guling here in Denpasar, and have something to drink because so sweaty. It's now it's same like in Jakarta. The morning I felt, and the nights are a little bit cooler, but now it's hot. My food is here, so this must be, I don't know, some kind of soup with pork inside. This is again some different parts of the pork, like satay. Then here is the meat with some sambal, and again, like, I think some deep fried pork and intestines, I assume. Yeah. Anyways, let's try it. I'm hungry. Anyways, it's gonna be probably cold again, like many times it is here, but I don't mind. Not bad. But it's spicy again. And maybe the best part, the skin. Not crunchy though. It's okay. Not the best, but like I said, I'm hungry. The big portion of pork and one esjeruk, the orange juice, altogether €2. So that's quite cheap to have lunch here. This reminds me a little bit of like the Panangnese food. They have all the stuff on their plates like this, so they just pick and put on the plate. Like I said, I don't like it that way just because this stuff here is cold, and even the pork is probably from I don't know, last night. So I'm pretty sure there are better places to eat if you have a freshly roasted pork and it's nice and warm and you get it right away. I've been walking all day long since 7 in the morning, and actually this is the first mosque so far that I actually see and hear. Just up there. No. Just the first mosque, not like in Jakarta. In Jakarta, mosque here, mosque here, mosque here, mosque here. Here, not many mosques. Yeah. Yeah. I just came out to this river. Basically, I'm gonna be following this river all the way to the sea down here. This seems like a very busy place here. People going for these boat rides, just having picnic here, meeting, playing. I don't know how far. I don't think you can go upstream, and I don't even think you can go far downstream because there's another barrier. So you can just take a small boat ride along this little stretch until there and up to the bridge there. But it seems like people here, most likely locals, enjoy to be here, and children jumping on these things. And yeah, some guys offer me go for a ride, but I'm not really interested. Hello, apa kabar? Bye. So it's not much left. I think another 5 kilometers down to the sea and to the mangroves, and that's gonna be it for today. Hello guys. That's big, huge.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. That's gonna fly away. Yeah. But gonna break. That's crazy. These dragons, you can see them everywhere, like flying up there. I don't know how many of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. But this here is huge. The guy's putting together with some bamboo sticks, and pretty amazing. That's like, I don't know, like 6 meters long. They don't seem that big when you see them up in the air, but pretty huge. I still think that's gonna take a while, but these guys are prepared. They have some heavy duty like plastic string that's gonna hold this. I just don't know if but they tied this up quite nicely, so it might, I don't know, but that's the biggest one I've ever seen in my life. Quite the project the guys get on them. I still have 3-4 kilometers to walk, so it's I'm not gonna stay here, wait, because time is just flying by. But yeah, hope the guys enjoy their little project here. This here is a very poor area. I think a lot of kind of row houses, just people have like one room where they live. It's a very hello. It's a kind of something like a village in the southern part of Denpasar. A lot of cows around here. Hello. It's like, I don't know, like townhouses. And and again some dogs, but there's more people around here. Hello, hello. So hopefully these ones are a little bit nicer, but there's two of them. Hello, hello. Let's see how they're friendly. If I can get slowly to them. You can see here like just a little 4 doors, 4 little apartments, something like this. It's hello, hello. It's much easier when there's more traffic, more people coming through than me alone. Hello, hello. Yeah. So I think supposed to kind of get to the main road there, but Google again for some reason it doesn't go straight over there. I gotta look up how I have to go. And again, there's another dog waiting there in the corner. I looked on my map and there is nothing going through here, so we're just gonna go. I think the rice field should be dry enough. It's already harvested and the guys flying their dragons up here. You can see the cows were here grazing too. It's just gonna walk through the rice field as long as it's not really wet and I get on a little creek here and fall through. But seems dry enough. Okay, dry enough. A lot of little crickets jumping up on me. Here looks a little bit more wet. Okay, gotta watch out where I'm going. This here is kind of muddy still. Gotta make it over there. Okay. Sinking into the mud. Wow. Gotta make sure there's no lizard here on the. Wow. Okay, made it. That's Google Maps for you. So even here, that's my last kilometer, and this goes into the sea here in the mangroves. So they have a barrier for the garbage, so they can stop it and get it out of here. Yeah. Ah, bakso, enak.
Bakso. Akan kasih tolong.
Yeah, I just had a babi guling. Yeah. Terima kasih. So this here is one of the last rows here close to the sea in the southern part of Denpasar, and you can see how tiny actually the houses are. You basically just have an entrance, I don't know, 1 room here, and I think that's it. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 entrances here. It's not like even real houses, it's more like just some little yeah, I don't know, storage units, shacks, whatever, because you can see the roof is just going down, so you have like a really narrow house to the back. It's all the places here along this river are very small. People really don't have a lot of money, I think. Here it's I had the feeling in the beginning, and I wanted to say before, that I actually walked all through Denpasar and nobody asked me or begged for money. and I just had before one lady asked me for money. So there is a, it seemed like in the upper part of Denpasar, the Hindu families, which are probably there, like living there for generations, they're better off. I think here in this part of Denpasar, it's newcomers coming from different parts, from even Java. I think this southern part here has more, the percentage of the Muslim population here is higher than in the northern part. So I think there would be a lot of newcomers, and you see even here like all these strips of land probably still gonna be like people gonna build some row houses. So yeah, there is actually more poverty here than I assumed at first place when I started walking. It's not all that nice. And the funny thing is that this here actually is very close to Kuta, the main beaches where all the Westerners come, and just down south of here through the mangroves it's the Ngurarai International Airport is located here, where all the tourists fly in. So it's really kind of interesting how everything is so close, but you don't really see it because it's not on the main, like on the main route to get to some like touristy spots, like you can see here, like these housing units. It's very densely populated, but even the roads are not paved. Like people do have some cars, but still it's very simple housing. It's not something like fancy and comfortable. Well, that's it. That's where Denpasar ends. This is the southernmost tip of Denpasar, like coming down here, and then you have this fence here and here, and that's it. I gotta go down to there's a road I think people use for driving through the mangroves. So let's just head over here. Still a lot of garbage here, more than the barriers actually can keep away. Here there's another one. So the mangroves here are starting already, like this stuff here I think is planted. You can tell this is all like area that floods. So yeah, I'm at the end of my tour today. I don't know if I'm gonna like continue a little bit, if I can go into the mangroves here somewhere, but that's basically it. Walked 23 kilometers through Denpasar, all the way from the northernmost point down to here, the southernmost point. From where on there's no more houses, nothing, because it's very swampy, a lot of water. You can see a lot of crabs here, so moving around here in these little holes hiding there. Very interesting. So yeah, that's basically what you get here in the mangroves. Like you could come here with a car, drive to here around, but I don't know, like there used to be a bridge here. I don't know about walking here. That's just basically how it looks like here in the mangroves. It's everything. Oh, well, there's a lot of birds out here. You can hear them. Very interesting, very big trees. That's like an old mangrove forest, and here you can see all the seeds coming from the trees, falling down. And then when it falls down like this into the water, and if it's not too deep, it just gets into the mud and starts sprouting from there. I don't know, I feel like I'm somewhere in like Louisiana, down in, I've never been there, but somewhere down at the Mississippi River Delta would be something like this, without the garbage, obviously. Well, that's it, guys. I think you could walk down here all the way to the sea, It's getting late though, and there's a lot of mosquitoes. I just realized, and I think it's just gonna be more of them. There's a plane starting here at the airport. We're very close to the airport here. Just yeah, just mangroves here, very dirty. I don't like how it looks. It should be actually like better protected. There are some other tourists here too, but nothing really special here. Anyways, guys, that's it from today from Denpasar. I did enjoy the walk, but I think I liked walking in Java more, kind of more interaction with people. They were more curious about me. Here it's just yeah, they're used to foreigners, so nobody really cares. Bye guys.